It's time for some FACEIT League. We kind of had to abandon our original match just because there was certainly some uncertainty on whether the Fog Esports versus Team Rats match was going to happen. So just a quick little update on that. Yes, I did pivot from my original schedule, because of, wasn't sure. But sounds like they are going to play. So that match is actually happening. So that's good to hear. I mean, but yeah, got a request for this match. And with that, the match kind of falling through, went ahead and pivoted over to this one, where, I mean, we got two top teams here. YesYes taking on Emptiness. YesYes are coming in 5-2. Emptiness are one of your two remaining undefeated teams alongside F-Word. So, I mean, they're, I guess as mentioned, two top 5 squads. Scared of Women did get that win over Violence, that map 5 winner. So they're your one team with one loss. Taking a look at YesYes' history. And this is the team that came out of Advanced. Yeah, second place finishers there at Advanced. One of your graduating class coming up here in Season 5 into Expert Division. And, a lot of the time teams moving up, struggle early on. I'm also scared of women on top. I mean, I'll give you an A for dad joke there, NRG. I'll give you an A for dad joke. 2 losses for YesYes are in fact Scared of Women and Violence. So I mean they're not dropping matches they shouldn't, right? Like the 2 matches they've dropped are against other top 5 opponents. But you do have a lot of good wins here. Wins over Moss, Quack, Falling Sand. These are good dubs. All strong squads, all strong contenders here in Season 5 Expert Division. And really telling just for how good this YesYes squad can be and how high their ceiling is. Oasis pick out of YesYes. Oh, it'd be helpful if I opened Overwatch. Emptiness have been flawless so far on the season. Wins over Rats, Falling Sand, Telus Esports, Scared of Women, and Violence. Not sure if Violence are coming back. I mean, y'all just did that to them. Y'all did them that dirty, huh, Lunar? Y'all did them that kind of dirty. What banned Sombra? YesYes banned Sombra? No, Emptiness banned Sombra. Okay. Which means Hazard ban in from YesYes. I'm excited to finally get this YesYes squad on stream, as I kind of touched on, Looking at YesYes' roster from Season 4, from their Advanced Division roster, it does look like there have been some changes, right? Not a whole lot. Let's see. Looks like Fluco for S-Plays. Oh, and No for Elias. Arius, excuse me. So it looks like there have been two changes. The core 3 from that Advanced roster is still here. Okay, we are finally ready. Let's get into your Wednesday matchup. Show me some Overwatch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Oh, there's new bans. There's new bans now. Okay, I thought Optics got banned before. I thought Optics was one of the original bans. I know didn't Optics get banned, like, maybe it was a previous ban, I was thinking. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about these 2 fantastic teams we've got on screen right now. No idea what that is, Sticks. No idea what that is. We're just able to fortify up through the Vortex of Santee. Ooh, doesn't quite land the spear onto the block, which would have opened that up for some good damage. And all the while, Verit's able to fight S-Play on the side. Kind of, I think, cleared off that coastal flank. So that +1 is enough for Santee to leverage into an extra kill, and first cap has already gone over to Emptiness here. Kind of ignoring the arena, so hoping to find somebody on the stairs. Zero comes in and finishes off Mapsy. What will I do? So they asked me to join. So Violets are still looking to rebuild, even at this stage. Third roster's a charm. Will your account accidentally get allegedly donated to Mr. Optics? Wow. No, so with the Kitsune Rush, it's a late response out of Cowboy. Mapsy already dead. You see the rest of the team just kind of forced to take cover. They're not really able to fully utilize that rush at all. Skitz was looking for entrance up in that top side. You know, Barrett and Zero have been able to fully control that. Zero coming over to this roster after playing with Yuri Mirai last season. Or at least for a portion of last season. Sound barrier 25% ahead here for Barrett and 83% on the board. Could just use this aggressively to close this out. An early pick on the Mapsy. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Emptiness isn't getting more aggressive on the back of this. Barrett looks like chasing S-Play around, trying to make sure they deny a touch. 95%. That's going to be the boot towards the back. S-Play is in a dangerous spot. Here comes that sound barrier. Instead, he just pushes forward. S-Play is too far out of the fight and does not have their own beat online. Bolo shot is long 6. Yeah, that was a bolo shot and a pulse bomb thrown on the Mapsy. Right. I mean, that was an, you know, heck you in particular to the Arisa. This is going to be a 100-0 for Emptiness. Great start on University.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
Can you ask Violence to change their name to something chill? Violence sounds violent.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Oh, early pick from Santi. Deadlock coming out on the Sojourn here. I haven't seen a whole lot of Sojourn in replacement of the Freya these days. Maybe alongside of Freya in like a, you know, poke composition. You definitely sacrifice, you know, burst damage for that consistency of damage of a Sojourn, consistent pressure. I join only if they rename to Peacefulness. That would be hilarious. Talk about a PR change, you know? Like, that would be some damage control. We are peaceful now. Woo! Good shot lands there. That skits all low. 25% of the board here for YesYes to start this off, but Mapsy's gonna get picked early. That's gonna be a beautiful shot landing on the Cowboy. And quickly, this fight snowballs into the hands of Emptiness. Keep it on the Sojourn. I feel like you need to like really control an angle or a sight line to get the value out of the Soj. Really make, you know, what particular areas, such as the high ground, very difficult. See, it has forced a bit of room control in the right half of the point right now. Santi with just a slight push out, put some pressure down. Ilios are in a beautiful spot to cover, but here comes S-Play knowing that Kitsune Rush could just win them the fight right here, right now. It is forced out, and Ilios gets their ultimate onto the battlefield, but Skitz comes in, finds Satan. Ooh, narrowly misses on the pulse bomb. Ilios not forced to use that Suzu importantly. Santi's gonna pop the Annihilation here in response to the Sound Bearer. Looks like S-Play Sound Bearer only got the 2 supports with that. And Emptiness are kind of able to fend off this point. Checking on Mapsy returning on the other side. Oh, but you lose Cowboy. Just as Mapsy comes in, put pressure down. Main source of sustain no longer in the fight. Really nice timing there out of emptiness. Just in not only when they get the picks, but their target priority as well. Yeah, you're only allowed so many roster changes in a time period as well, right? Not a lot to work with here for YesYes. Bullet shot does clip the corner. Oh, finds themselves just face to face with a nuke. Oh, it's a beautiful vortex though. Run down and take care of Deadlock Cowboy. The rest scrambling from YesYes. The Santi has got control of the main choke, 99% on the board, able to dodge the pulse bomb. Circling back around where Zero is expertly peeled here for this back line. Mapsy not able to get the overtime started. Emptiness clean up here. And looking as dangerous as ever as they start this series off with a good 1-0. As long as there's no cheaters, don't mind how many rosters they have, right? Amen to that. Should have done the riot after the roster lock. You've been waiting a few more weeks. I mean, I guess 2. June 15th. June 15th is your roster lock. Suravasa pick out of YesYes. Freya Band. They are staying on the attack as well. And that didn't take any time at all. Oh, I forgot to give y'all Prince from map 1. I'll give you some Prince from map 2. Orisa Bat and from emptiness. There you go. Have some Prince. Sorry, I forgot Prince from map 1. Here, we can go take a quick look at stats while we're waiting for players to get in here. I said I want to look at stats. Show me some stats. Big shout out to the people at FACEIT, by the way. If you notice, we are no longer getting ads of any kind on this page. The people at FACEIT were kind enough to grant me a status so I don't get ads. So, yay! Thank you! Big thank you! Big thank you! Big thank you! Huge, 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 huge. Ow! Alright, well, we'll take Zero's word for it. Zero said Vera put 9K. I'm guessing put up, oh, wait, that's in the bet. Oh, I thought you meant in damage. I thought you meant in damage. You're talking about putting some bull bucks up. Nobody gonna challenge? Nobody's gonna challenge emptiness on this one, huh? I mean, look at the value bet on that. Look at the value bet on that. I'm still mad we don't have stats. We are waiting on the player. Hey, there's the value bet. There's the value bet. Coming through at the last second. I'm curious what this other stream is. Let's see. Ocean. What was it? Arwen. Let's see who else is streaming some FACEIT. Okay, it looks to be a French stream. Cool. Sorry for the ads. All right, right on. I was just curious. Yeah, so this match being broadcasted in a couple of languages. Gotta love it. That's rad, actually. All right, let's get into Suravasa. Okay, this is like a good guys specific stream. I see. Sorry, I was very curious. Yeah, that's a good guys specific stream in French. Very cool. Doomfist out of Mapsy. Interesting. Don't think about Suravasa. You meet so many interesting people. Like Mapsy's Doomfist. Going head to head here with Santi's Hazard. And just gets chonked down. I mean, what an interesting... Nope, thank you. What an interesting DPS line. Okay, who is our streamer tag from YesYes? Who is our streamer tag? Todd fights first blood. Oh. Santi's gonna follow up beautifully. Yeah, stats have been kind of messing up. I got a little bit of them last night, and then they glitched out on me. Like, I think I want to say I got map 1 and 2, and then map 3 glitched out on me. I believe that's Nono is our... Yeah, that's Nono. Nono P33 is your streamer tag. This is the spin to win. Sorry, I had to go figure that. That was bugging me. That was bugging me. I had to go look that up. And we didn't have a whole lot of time between maps, all right? They got right into this one. So, sorry, I'll lock in. I'll lock in. I mean, the Doom Soldier... Well, it was a Doom Soldier composition. Didn't quite pay off there early. It's a pretty swift 100-0 here from Emptiness to kick things off. We have since seen Nono swap over to a Soj. We're headed to Ruins here for our second flashpoint. This gets... Pulse Bomb does get Suzu'd out. And a good defender's advantage here for Emptiness to start off the second flashpoint. We head into Ruins. Cowboy is very close to a Kitsune rush. Nelly has one to match on the other side. Cowboy's rushes were a little subpar, I gotta admit, in the first map. Didn't quite find the value I think they were hoping for, but that was a good swift step in. The rush is in time to make it past the wall. It's just gonna be a disengage and rotate there from Emptiness. Niliozu holding on to their ultimate for a re-engage here, it seems. Yep, this is gonna go ahead and throw that in right over the objective. Then on 0 the back line, hits that stick. Nono is blown to smithereens. Meanwhile, Zatad on point. Just gonna, you know, cover these entrances. Anybody dares step on. Oh, the predictive weight. Oh, Zatad, that was dirty. 36% on the board, though. You know, better than a stick in the eye. I was just thinking this. I was like, all right. You know, we're rolling out with Doom Soldier. That was a thing. That happened. That was a thing we saw. Talking with the OC, aggressively positioned. Is back Mapsy into a corner, trying to use their own wall, but everybody's able to turn. Neliozu and Santi able to find shots down. So it's just surprised how many players were able to just step out on those sidelines and start putting damage on the Mapsy. Downpour, gonna fly Satan. Ooh, actually catches Neliozu, pops the sound barrier. Or, excuse me. Barrett pops the sound barrier. Neliozu dies. Both of which were actually caught in the downpour. Ooh, good walls. Protect the retreat, or deny the retreat from Santi. Well played. We are gonna get a flip here from YesYes. Fantastic downpour out of Mapsy, must say. Hold on to sound barrier here for this next fight. Cowboy actually staying, you know, caught back up, should I say, in Kitsune Rush there through that last engagement. So we'll have that to match. YesYes have the tools they need here to tie us up. Able to avoid the pulse out of Zero. Zero now trying to push through main. Both support ults tossed in from YesYes simultaneously. They need to get a kill on the back of this. No, right in Santi's face, and eventually able to bring them down. And was it Pulse Bomb invested as well? Satan on the point, I believe? Well, no, it wasn't Satan on the point. Somebody I thought got a touch, but in the end, we are in fact tied. YesYes are able to swing that around with that double support ult. But Neliozu holds on to their rush as we head to Palace. Massey was playing, it's the S-play, was playing very wide, like swung all the way to that left-hand side. We are going to take a Kitsune Rush from Neliozu, though, as Massey ended up just way too low, right in the middle of Main Street. Easy pickings. That Kitsune Rush sealed the fate, a no-brainer thrown in, just grab this first cap. Skits and No with ultimates. Try to take this point back. And see Skits just trying to hunt down Zero, who was harassing Cowboy. Creating a lot of distraction while, of course, building percentage this whole time. Meanwhile, let's check back in on Mapsy. Skits rejoined the rest of the team here on the objective. Zero moves in from behind, but does not land the pulse. Knowing the recall is out, Skits is going to go pursue. Trying to chase down, having a CD advantage. Also has the pulse if they needed it. And it's going to be No who finds the kill. Barrett finds Mapsy, though, before they're able to get that downpour into this fight. Satan is eventually hunted down, while Spin to Win is trying to even the odds of the kill onto Santi, but a good swift step in from Neliozu. They're able to at least keep them alive for now. That was Santi investing a downpour. I don't know that it caught anything. Flip has come through. YesYes in control. Zero and Santi converge onto No and just execute the Soj. Very good shot call there. But Mapsy finds revenge for their fallen friend, enabling YesYes to hold on to this point. Ooh, I'm about to say Zero went the opposite side. Skits got alerted. Zero, I think, made noise trying to jump up to this ground. You saw Skits turn immediately. Meanwhile, from Main Street, you got Satan with an OC ready to go. Mapsy's going to try to get in their face, walls them off. Kitsune Rush thrown in here from Cowboy on this front line. S-Play's going to put a sound barrier into the mix as well. Barrett lands the later sound barrier, and the OC from Satan is going to be dangerous here with this Kitsune Rush in play. It's 3 simultaneous ults out of emptiness to flip this point back and try to take the 2-1 lead in the map. I think they've done it. Cowboy finds Barrett late. Is there anybody here to get the touch? S-Play is on the case. Does end up dying on the point. nobody else is close enough. Santi goes flying by your screen. That was actually kind of serendipitous and hilarious. Mapsy was cornered up, but able to get the Violent Leap online and rejoin the rest of the team. Get some healing. Santi with incredible leap into the backline. What a call on an S-play. It has been traded for Stott. Meaning Zero was your only DPS left. Now Skits is the only DPS left standing in the fight, period. Rotating around as Nelly and Verret have regrouped with Santi here on the point. Both teams are lacking reinforcements. But Mapsy's trying to put the extra hurt down. Finishes off Nelly Zoo with S-play right there on the mix. This is a good first cap, and yes, I mean, this team, you know, that playing for an expert for the first time are in no way backing down from your 6-0 emptiness. They've stayed step for step here on Suravasa, but need these two DPS ults to come up with something. Doesn't have to be huge, just something. Cowboy does have a 10% advantage on the Kitsune Rush on the point. He's going to go ahead and unleash that bad boy. Skits puts the pulse down. That one won't land. Oh, had a good angle. Tatan knows it. Goes back in and try to finish what they started. Tatan's able to slide away, find a kill on the Mapsy. Escapes with very little health to pick up a huge elim. But No and Cowboy able to return fire on a nice edge fight. Yes, hanging on, albeit barely, and losing S-play late. This could open up a window for a retake here from Emptiness. Did that rush make it past the wall? It did not. That rush went absolutely nowhere. Downpour thrown onto the point, blocked by the Suzu on some good positioning. Santi's able to pick up too, though, off camera, while Mapsy was trying to find a way in, and despite blocking the Kitsune rush, YesYes are forced to relinquish control of this objective. Emptiness in control of Palace. Excuse me. Garden. Pretty even in ultimates. Satan does have the OC in play first. Mapsy doing some fancy jumping. Gonna get out of there. Look like they just kind of rebounded slingshot off the wall from left to right. Great wall. Blocks the Todd. Ed. Nono's OC has come and gone. Talmere invested from Verret and S-play. Both of them hitting all five as things are gonna get messy here in the final fight for this point. Could be the final fight for the map if YesYes had to come up with an early pair of kills. Nono was caught in the downpour. Santi's able to find S-play, but not able to get back to the point.
Flashpoint, Temple.
Yep, I say Temple is the only one left. Two teams caught each other in rotation. Ends up being a fight around this choke where I think Emptiness thought they had the advantage, but it has definitely gotten messy. As they pushed out to try to find kills. Player advantage, I believe, has gone to YesYes through this. It is certainly now. Yeah. First cap, 4 players on point. Good team fight from YesYes. Kitsune Rush from Cowboy, trying to make it into that back hallway. A huge downpour from Mapsy. That one caught 3, if not 4 players in it, including all of the squishies. And it's been the second fight-winning downpour out of Mapsy here on Suravasa. Enormous plays. This makes you wonder why we hadn't seen the Mapsy hazard until this point. Yeah, I'll save something in the back pocket, I suppose. No, Mapsy looking to ambush. Hiding up top. Oop! Did not Do not clock the 3 squishies coming around from the outside and ends up standing in the middle of an opponent's Kitsune rush. The ambush spot got sniffed out like a bloodhound. Completely thwarted. It was a high-risk play that does not pan out there for YesYes. But they do manage to get 96% on the board. Looking very similar to what we saw in Garden. Mapsy coming in with this rotation. Good wall up is going to protect Santi, or deny Santi. One of the two. Should help protect. Nah, those are usually the options. Zero with a good opening pick. 45% already ticked up here from Emptiness. Trying to move up to match point. They find Mapsy low. It's a quick disengage from the rest of YesYes. One final fight to take Suravasa. 4 ultimates in the pocket of Emptiness. Really nothing to work with from YesYes. You have a sound barrier not too far behind. If they can stay alive long enough, perhaps you can get Cowboy up to this Kitsune rush. You definitely are going to need it. It's going to be hard to survive the onslaught coming at you. Immediately, Mapsy is already at 100 health. And that final shot from the overclock will put them in the grave. The downpour finishes off no before they even get a single shot of their OC into this fight. Emptiness, they bank in their economy, and they win the final fight necessary to take Suravasa. But man, YesYes kept this one competitive, didn't they? Emptiness still 2-0, match point at the end of the day. So YesYes have escort and push to choose from going into map 3. Okay. I'm going Runasapi with a Genji ban. I definitely feel like the hazard was with best look we had seen from Mapsy so far today. Do they continue with that? I mean, you can definitely make the hazard work on Runasapi. I don't feel like it's as good though. You have such a lot of flat land to cover and a lot of long sight lines. I mean, there's ways to circumvent it. There are definitely ways to circumvent it. So I would say not ideal, but definitely doable if Mapsy wants to stick with the hazard. We'll take another stab at stats. No stats on this one, I'm afraid. Oh, I do have bans that I can... Or, I mean, Preds that I need to deal with here. Yep, that's about done. Almost. There it is. Perfect. Look at that timing. I mean, it was a value bet. That was one fight away. That was one fight away from being a huge value win for whoever was in on YesYes. One fight. They did so good. I mean, Mapsy even gets play.
Initiating match.
Let's get it, map 3.
Ready for battle.
Mapsy does choose to stick with the hazard. Headed into this Runasapi map with Nono on the Sojourn. So we are going to get the Sojourn Tracer look once again. Oh, Skit's dying so early. Zero just finds Skit's right out of the gate. Oh. I mean, sending a message here in the opening seconds of Runasapi. Zero is looking to take over. Pushing all the way back towards spawn. That is a very clean finish to that opening fight. Threatening one of the fastest checkpoints I have seen here on Runasapi. Ooh, 2 bolts in the window, I think would have done it. Neither able to find home, able to find purchase. Skits is low on the top. Obviously does not want to die first yet again in this fight. It's just kind of sitting back here waiting for an opportunity to go grab some health. Does eventually get it, but Santi's able to find Mapsy while all this is going down. Mapsy had thought about it even for one fight, is going to end up back in the hazard as Cowboy finds themselves with their back against the wall, and Nono just backing away with little health and very little sustain. That will find to taunt. First pick here of the map for Emptiness. But we have had that checkpoint and some picked up from Emptiness. Excuse me, it was the first kill from YesYes. Ilios with a blistering pace on that Kitsune rush is able to beat Cowboy to it by roughly 30%. 2 kills immediately follow onto the board. Ooh, Santi is going to get demech'd here, but has a self-destruct. We're able to turn the corner, get back in mechs. Gets is kind of behind enemy lines here. Might be able to sneak in, find a kill on an Ilios. Does get booped. Good peel comes out from Varret. Zatar will fall back to continue with the peel to see if they can clean off this flank, while Senti manages to find a kill on Esplay, who's holding onto their sound barrier. Zero continuing to cause problems, picks up 2. Kitsune Rush has been invested from Cowboy, but the 1 pick is still all that YesYes have found here on Runasapi. Wrecking Ball? No. Reinhardt out of Mapsy. Optimus Ride on the case. Stops this cart a handful of meters away from a 3-0. That's the sound barrier out of S-Play into the fight. Mapsy still a bit low. Oh, the boom pump Varret in the air, but nobody was there to find the Ajax. Zero's able to find a pick with the help of the beats of shielding. Beats by Varret.
This ends now.
Nobody bothers with the touch. Letting Emptiness walk in with a 4-minute Runasapi. Only 1 kill. We have no stats, but only 1 death, I mean, from Emptiness for that map. Espadis, thank you for the follow. No, they are Zoo lethal as always. Almost inclined to accept this. I'm gonna go hop in on another match. Really good showing from YesYes on Suravasa, but that was their closest map. That was their closest map. Let's get that 3rd point on the board. One of the fastest Runasapis I've seen here on stream. I've seen some wild swing backs on that map. You know, I've seen pushes all the way in, but then they get stalled out. End up winning, but, you know, don't quite full cap. That was pretty flawless. That was pretty flawless. Oh, I mean, only 1 death. That was, I mean, one death away from being actually perfect. GG's. Emptiness moved to 7-0.